Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show, and I'm here to talk about the San Diego Padres beating the New York Mets, 7-4 reaction here in Game 2 of this 3-game series, big series here for the Mets. They won Game 1 last night, a pretty convincing fashion where they jumped out early to a big lead and was able to hold it for the rest of the game. The piggyback with Holmes and Manaea, but tonight, David Peterson, you suck. Not a great outing once again from David Peterson. He's just been really, really bad in the second half of this 2025 season. He gives up the grand slam to Manny Machado. It's not a thing with just this outing. It's been his just so many previous outings. He gives up the grand slam. So he ends up with 5 innings tonight. Horrible outing once again from Peterson. Really, that grand slam was the big swing of the ball game, because it was 2-2 and then it was 6-2. The Mets got 2 runners there on in the 9th inning, but didn't get any closer. The grand slam was the big swing. So David Peterson's final line ends up being 5 innings. 6 hits, 6 earned runs, 3 walks, 1 strikeout, and 85 pitches. And over his last 8 starts, he has a 7.59 ERA. I mean, he was pitching not to give up a grand slam the whole night until he finally fell behind 3-1 with the bases loaded to Machado. He serves one up. He needs the Manaea or Senga treatment or something, dude. He's scared to throw strikes and let them hit it until it's too late, because it's 3-1, man, to Manny Machado. And like both Senga and Manaea, he's lost 2 to 3 miles per hour on his fastball. Understandable given the career high of innings, but you can't keep running him out there and expecting anything different or better. Maybe you take him out of the rotation, but maybe, I don't know what you do. But I don't know if you want him to come back. Maybe you piggyback him with Senga, but he's just way past his career high in innings, and has just fallen off. This year's a perfect example just to show how important pitching is. The Mets don't have enough from the bullpen from the starting pitching to the bullpen outside the rookies, Rogers and Diaz. Everyone else is burnt out, or they're just inconsistent. As soon as you think Peterson's turned the corner, he's right back to the no control, give up a bunch of runs type of pitcher. So I don't know if they get in the wild card. I don't know if you can have them pitch, honestly. But the veterans, like Peterson, he just refuses to challenge hitters, especially with 2 strikes. He walked Tatis in a 3-2 changeup, and he threw 3 sliders and 2 changeups to Machado. Last one ended up in a grand slam. I don't know what you do with them. 2 free passes. The Mets continue to kill themselves with the free passes. The walks come back to bite you most of the time. Especially when you walk multiple batters, those will come back to haunt you. I mean, it is what it is. So yeah, terrible outing from David Peterson once again. For the Padres, Nick Pivetta, 4.2 innings pitched, comes out with 2 outs in the 5th, 7 hits, 3 earned runs, no walks, 5 strikeouts from Nick Pivetta. Wasn't one of his best starts tonight, gives up 3 runs, but he had 5 strikeouts in 4.2 innings. Not one of his best starts by any means, but it was solid. There was a bunch of traffic though, but fortunately for him, only 3 runs tonight. Yeah, the Mets' comeback bid falls up short, and their wild card lead has shrunk back to 1.5 games. But yeah, let's go to the bullpens. For the Padres, you got Adrian Morejon. 1.1 innings, no hits, no earned runs, no walks, 2 strikeouts. Jeremiah Estrada. 0.1 innings, no 1 hit, 1 run, 1 walk, no strikeouts. And you bring in Mason Miller, 1.2 innings, no hits, no runs, no walks, 2 strikeouts. He's so difficult to hit off of, man, is Mason Miller. 1.2 scoreless innings of baseball from him tonight. And then Robert Suarez, 1 inning, 1 hit, no runs, 1 walk, no strikeouts. Got a little interesting there. 2 runners on, but the Mets didn't do anything. They had some dude named Hamill come out of the bullpen. 1 inning, 3 hits, no runs, no walks, no strikeouts. Gregory Soto. 1 inning, 1 hit, no runs, 1 walk, he strikes out 2. Ryan Helsley. 1 inning, no hits, no runs, 1 walk, no strikeouts, and Ryan Stank. 1 inning, 2 hits, 1 run, no walks, 1 strikeout. Another outing where Ryan Stank gives up a run. Because he stinks. So yeah, let's go over the player stats. Tatis, 2 for 3, 2 walks, 2 runs scored. Arias, 2 for 4 and a walk. Machado, 3 for 5, 4 RBIs with the grand slam. Gavin Sheets, 0 for 4 and an RBI. Laureano, 2 for 4, a walk and an RBI with a homer. Merrill, 2 for 5. Glacius, 0 for 4 and a walk. Diaz, 0 for 2, and Cronenworth, 1 for 3 and an RBI. For the Mets, Lindor, 1 for 4 and a walk. Soto, 1 for 5 and RBI with a homer. Alonso, 2 for 4 and RBI with a homer. Nimmo, 0 for 4. Marte, 1 for 4 and RBI with a homer. McNeil, 0 for 4. Beatty, 3 for 4. Alvarez, 1 for 4 and RBI with a homer. Mullins, 0 for 2 and a walk. And Vientos, 0 for 1 pinch hitting. So let's go to your team stats here, and we'll go over scoring summary, and then the pitching matchup for tomorrow's series finale rubber match. Padres, 12 hits, 7 runs, no errors. They had 1 run in the first, 1 in the second, 4 in the fifth, and 1 in the ninth. They improved to 83 and 69 on the season. But what's their magic number? Like 4 games to clinch for the postseason. The Mets dropped 70 and 74. They had 9 hits, 4 runs, no errors. 1 in the first, 1 in the fourth, 1 in the fifth, 1 in the seventh. Thought their offense played well enough tonight. It's just the grand slam getting up by Peterson really hurt them. Let's go over the scoring summary. Top of the first, Gavin Sheets with a sac fly. Makes it 1-0. Then the bottom of the first, Alonso homers. Top of the second, Cronenworth homer singles. Bottom of the fourth, Marte homer. So back and forth there in the first, within the first 4 innings. But then Machado hits that grand slam in the top of the fifth. Makes it 6-2, but then the Mets try to make something happen. Bottom of the fifth, Soto homers. Bottom of the seventh, Alvarez homers, 6-4. Then Laureano hits a solo homer in the top of the ninth to get an insurance run there, which they definitely needed. But the Padres don't win 7-4. Mets made it a little interesting in the ninth there, but not enough. Padres really, with the grand slam, pull away with the victory. They believe, they hit tonight. How many homers they hit tonight? I think they hit like 2 or 3 home runs tonight. But the pitching matchup for tomorrow's series finale, Randy Vasquez and Jonah Tong. Randy Vasquez has been decent for San Diego. Jonah Tong had a really terrible start against the Rangers. That start I recap where he had 6 runs and didn't get out of the first inning. Be at 1:10 p.m. Eastern, so we'll see what happens here. See who takes 2 out of 3. Mets desperately need to take this, man. They desperately need it, but we'll see what happens. So it was a fun back and forth game, and even when it was 6-2, the Mets made it interesting, made it a 2-run game, but then the Padres get that insurance run. But yeah, fun game here. Much better than last night's ass whooping. But yeah, Pete, leave a like and subscribe for more. Peace.